They want to say 2,400 homeless in Davidson County. I can take you down Gallatin Road, Murfreesboro Road, Dickinson Road, Charlotte, and show you 2,000 on each one of those streets. Then they don't want to talk about the population of the metropolitan school kids that are in Davidson County metro schools that are homeless.
You think that there's a large number of, well, where does an individual who has children, where does his children go to school? I mean, they have to go to school somewhere.
They go to the metro public schools, but they can't give us the exact number. But we know, I know at least 2 years ago, it was estimated that we had 8,000 metropolitan public school kids that were homeless.
Homeless, no place to call.
And so they try to say that we have like 24, 25, they do the count. But I estimate, because I'm out here on the street, we have at least between 23 and 24,000 homeless individuals in Davidson County. And gentrification plays a part on that, because sometimes we're camping our tents out where they're doing the gentrification, you know, and until we have to move, you know. It's just
there's
like,
no kind of stability in terms of your life and whatever.
Well, like I said, I'm surviving. I'm not living. I mean, this is the lowest form of poverty, and we have over 140 million people that live in poverty. But this is the lowest form when you're out on the street. Like I said, the Metro Housing Development Agency, they use the word affordable housing. They're building condos. They're not building low income. The only thing that's going to be affordable housing for me is if they arrest me because where I camp, I'm camping illegally because I'm camping on metropolitan government property. But I do pay taxes, even though I'm not paying the taxes like they think by buying cigarettes or whatever. That's how I pay my taxes. So that's my property. I feel like you won't bill for me, so I'm camping on public property. So therefore, when they arrest me, they're going to send me to affordable housing, which is called a jail. And it will, our new jail will open up.
Affordable housing.
Yeah, it's green light special. And they're going to open this new jail up in July. So, and then right now we're getting ready to have something very, very big and spectacular that's going to happen in Nashville called the NFL Draft. So they're going to start arresting a lot of the homeless individuals that are out here on the street, because they don't want people to see that part of the so-called it city. And the thing of it is, economic advance is not the same as human progress. And that's what we need here, human progress. We need the churches to stand up and say things. We need our community leaders to stand up and say things. We need our government officials to stand up and say things. And the thing you can do on Sunday is go to church and worship a poor man. And guess what? He was homeless. And his name is Jesus. And then you ignore one Monday through Saturday.
And so the homeless population really isn't given any real opportunity to move beyond homelessness. Would you say that might be?
Well, what they do is a lot of talk. They want to act like they want to really help us, but they're not helping us at all, because anytime, if you have an experience, B.B. King used to say, in order for you to sing the blues, you had to live the blues. So there's no way someone that hasn't experienced a homeless lifestyle can tell me how to live, because you don't know. So if you're going to discuss something and not include us in the discussion, you're doing nothing for us at all.
So there's a lot of uncertainty in a real sense. There's no real pattern in terms of how, when you get up in the morning, you don't have any idea where you might lay your head.
Well, I do. I do.
I mean, I know there's a lot of ways of accommodating,
that don't.
But the thing about it is that's a mindset that people have, that even though you might have a place, that place might not be there for you when you get there at that night.
Well, you're right.
Uncertainty in reference to it. And I would imagine that that's a real challenge, just in terms of being able to live and to have any kind of social life and any kind, I mean, how does that work
It's
out?
no social life. And you're right. One morning I left from my tent, and it'll be a year, April the 21st, I left from my tent because I was doing a documentary called The Two Nashvilles, filming. When I came back, my tent was burned to the ground. So therefore, I didn't have a place. And so, but it's really, really sad, because you don't have just a place to go eat or a place to sleep, and you have to think about that. That's stress.
Okay, so what we'll do, we'll take our first commercial break, and we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break.